Guys, assalamu alaikum, it's Jenna G. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be making baked mac and cheese with mince, or if you want to call it baked macaroni pie with mince in it, or even a beef casserole. You would have seen me do a traditional Trinidad style macaroni pie already. The link to that video can be found down below in the description, so be sure to check out that video. I would have also done a video on a macaroni and cheese with minced beef in it. It's a simple mince that I would have added to some macaroni and cheese, the nice cheesy mac and mince. The link to that video can also be found below, so check out that video as well if you've missed it. And I would have done one of my favorite childhood meals, which was macaroni and cheese with some egg in it that my mom used to make for me back in the day, and up to this day it's still one of my favorites. So why not just combine everything and make a baked mac and mince, or if you want to call it a baked macaroni pie with minced meat in it. This is going to be one delicious dish. The ingredients for this recipe are pretty straightforward. So I'm going to be using the large elbow pasta today, but if you want to use the small ones, you can go ahead and use the small ones. You can use the normal macaroni as well. It's all up to you. This is just what I have in my pantry cupboard right now, so I'm just going to be using these. I'm going to be using some beef, but if you don't eat beef, that's okay. You can use minced chicken, and you can even use ground lamb if you want. I'm going to be using onion, pimento, egg. I have some mushrooms that I'm going to be including in the pie today. That's only because I have some extra lying around. So you don't need to really add this. If you want to, you can go ahead. You can also add any other vegetable you like. I'm going to be using some milk, some tomato paste, garlic powder, paprika, some MSG free all-purpose. This has salt, so we don't need to add salt. Just for some spice, I'm going to be including some ground chili, but you can't eliminate this if you don't want spice. I'm going to be using some flour, some butter, and some grated cheddar cheese. I would like to use mozzarella, but I don't have any mozzarella on hand, so I'm just going to be using all cheddar. But you can mix it up if you like, or you can use mozzarella or any cheese of your choice. So I've put my water up to put the pasta to boil. So while I'm waiting for that to heat up, I'm just going to add my pimentos and my onions to my mini chopper, and I'm just going to chop it up until it's nice and small. So I want the small fine pieces. So this is what it looks like. So I'm just going to empty this into a bowl. And I'm also going to add the mushrooms because they're sort of large in size. So I'm just going to put it in the chopper and just pulse it a couple of times until it's nice and finely chopped up. So it's in smaller pieces and will be nicer in the pie. I'm just going to empty this out here. Now I'm just going to add the pasta to my pot of water. I'm going to add some oil to it, and that's just to sort of help it not stick together when it's boiling. And I'm not going to add any salt to this. The all-purpose that we are going to be using, it has salt already in it, so I will add it accordingly when we are putting it together. So you're just going to let it boil, follow the package instructions, about 8 to 10 minutes or so. You want to keep turning it so that it don't stick. The oil will help it as well. And now we're just going to prepare the meat while this is boiling. So I got my pan up. I've added some coconut oil. I'm going to be adding my onions and pimento now. In goes my mushrooms. And next, my meat. My heat is between medium and high. Now I'm going to add in my tomato paste. smells really, really good. And now I'm going to add in these seasonings to this. Mix everything up nicely. So the all-purpose seasoning, I would have put enough here so that when it's added to the pasta, there would be enough for the entire pie. So once this is cooked, we're just going to turn off the heat and we're just going to set it aside and wait until our pasta is finished boiling. Our pasta is finished boiling here. So I'm going to be adding in my mince. Gosh, this looks good to eat just like this. I have my oven preheating to 350. So as soon as we finish this, we're just going to put it to bake. I'm adding in my milk, my margarine. In goes my flour, my egg, and my cheese. Now we're going to transfer it to a baking dish. And I'm just going to top it with cheese. Remember, you can add as much cheese as you like, and as I mentioned, any type of cheese as well. And now we're just going to pop this in the oven for about half an hour, 30-35 minutes or so. So this dish, baking dish that I'm using is an 8x8 in size, and it makes sure that it's greased, of course. So I use some of the non-stick spray so that it will be easy to take the pie pieces out once it's finished baking and you have no sticking at all. So this is what it looks like, guys, after 40 minutes in the oven. I left it at 40. When I checked on it after 35 minutes, it was not as brown as I would have liked it to be, so I left it in for 5 minutes extra. So it's been cooling. Let's go and cut it and see what it looks like inside. We'll start with the corner. Ooh, look how nice it looks. So you see, you got the meat in it and you got the cheesy parts. Looks pretty good, looks pretty good. Check it out, how nice, guys. Really, really, really pretty. Looks good and it smells so good right now. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Hope you all enjoyed this video. Nice baked mac and cheese with mince in it. Remember, you can use beef, you can use soya as well, you can use chicken if you don't eat the beef. This is definitely a must try.